You will be loved. Look at that. Look at the face. Look at the face. Don't go away. Don't go away, buddy. Hi, guys. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven, and Buddy. Bye, honey. Hey there. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I don't know where Eleanor is. I can't torture her. But hey there, hi there, ho there. I apologize first for the lighting. I have a TV on this side of me, and the light is changing, of course, with that. But hey there. What, you wanted to come back? You wanted to come back and love me? Huh? Huh? What do you think? Isn't he the most beautiful kitty cat you've ever seen? Ho, 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 ho. Here, go up there. Go up there. All right. Hey, guys. All right. So sorry to keep showing you, Buddy. But you know how much I love him, right? I always have cat hair on my face. But I always have my face buried in a cat. So there's that. So let's talk about how much money I earned as a flight attendant in the year 2021. This video could be especially helpful to someone maybe who is maybe single and facing, entering into this career path with a mortgage or childcare or school loans or something, and they want an idea of when does this job offer a livable wage. Any airline is going to be a challenge with their initial year, 2, 3 years, because it's just not, there's just no money in it the first couple of years. It does get better quickly. Other larger airlines start you off at a higher pay rate. That's not an advertisement to go to a larger airline. I am very happy with my airline, and I would welcome you with open arms to join the same company. You know who I work for, right? Yeah, so for some context, so you understand when I tell you my numbers, you have an idea of why they are what they are. First, I've been with my company for almost 5 years now. I have a pay raise coming up in March. I work for a low-cost airline, so it's not a regional, but it's also not a legacy airline. So the pay rate starts fairly low, but it does get better fairly quickly, and you'll see that by the numbers I share with you. So I think that's, what else? Oh, so some definitions you should understand before I start talking about numbers. Per diem, if you have not been following the lingo of a flight attendant, per diem is the money we earn every hour we're away from base. So I start earning per diem the minute I check in for my trip, and I stop earning it the 30 minutes after I get back from the end of my trip. So that's per diem. And that money is supposed to go towards maintaining my uniforms, feeding me, all of my basic needs and necessities while I'm out away on a trip. Many of us just consider it part of our income. I certainly do. There are two types of per diem. One is taxable, one is non-taxable. I believe it's the same with all of us. Non-taxable is when your trip is, at least in my company, it's when you're away from base more than 24 hours. If it's a turn or a very short trip where you're gone like 15 hours, like a stand-up, that money per diem is taxable. If you're away from base more than 24 hours, then it's non-taxable. So there's two different types of per diem there. My company does offer lead pay, so we get $2 an hour more for flying lead. We do not get LOD pay or language of destination pay. So if you spoke Spanish, for example, and you worked Costa Rica, you wouldn't earn more money for that, but it would be helpful for sure. I think those are the only definitions you should really know about. All right, so let's talk about each line of my pay stub here. So cloud cash, which is the money we get for commissions in terms of selling our credit cards. I am not the most enthusiastic person with our credit cards. My job is not to be enthusiastic about it, although it would help, I'm sure. My job is to just offer the card, and I do for the most part. I got $95 last year. Some people get thousands. Some people really romanticize our credit card and seem to get a better return. I don't always feel that's as completely, yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Holiday pay. we only get $50 per holiday worked. And we only have 4 of them. So some companies get time and a half for holidays. We only get $50. But I also love my job, and I'm very grateful that I have a job to work on the holidays. So there's that. Lead pay, I earned $950.06. So you can see that I worked like 475 hours on lead, which is maybe a little less than half of my hours last year. Overtime, we get paid time and a half after 85 hours, and there's twists and turns within that as in my company. For example, if I had 85 hours scheduled, and then whatever, if I picked up another 10 hours out of open time, I would get time and a half for that. If I picked it up out of a trade board, I wouldn't get time and a half for that. But there's reasons for that. But for overtime, I got $4,594.44. Taxable per diem, I told you about the difference between the two of them. I got $156.33. And I think about Deanne Ford whenever I think about that taxable per diem, because she really hustles for per diem. She really does work for her coins, and she feels about the same way I do about taxable per diem. Regular pay, and that includes vacation hours, soft credit hours worked, covers all regular hours, and that would be $27,667.44. Oh my God, I can't talk. $27,667.44. That felt very hard to say. For retro payment, and I have no idea what that is $41.34. Salary half overtime. Again, I have no idea what that is and how that's figured out, but $3,266.67. Per diem, non-taxable. And again, this is non-taxable income, and I am very grateful for it, is $8,033.52. Again, we get $2.47. It was increased from $2.30 something at some point last year, I think. So per diem adds up. If you don't fly, $8,000 a year, poof, gone. So I'm fine with flying. I worked about, let's see, Flicka says 876 hours and 876.31 hours. That's what's on my schedule, whether it was deadheading or whatever it is. So I'm not sure if that math adds up for $8,000, but so I worked, according to Flicka, 876 and a half hours. So my pay without per diem is $36,000, $971.28. With per diem, I earned $45,004.80. I am very happy with that. I know it's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. I mean, I was making, $25,000, $30,000 more from my last job in Boston. But I'm finally making enough money where I can afford to live a regular life. Like, I own a home, I lease a car, I pay all of my bills. I don't have a lot left over afterwards, but there's something left over afterwards. So I can't. It doesn't sound like a lot of money, especially if you're working for Delta, after 5 years. But I'll take it. So let's talk about my deductions from that $45,000. AFA dues. I'm very happy to pay my union dues. Very happy because they kept my job for me this last year. $600, which is $50 a paycheck. Medical, I paid $1,045.44. The company pays like $14,000 towards my health insurance. We have amazing health insurance. Our uniform, I paid $75.53 above the $150 credit that I get every year. I think I bought a new luggage and some uniform pieces that went above my credit. Vision, we paid $94.80. We have one of the best vision plans in the country for VSP. Voluntary short-term disability, I pay this much extra. There is long-term disability that's free, but I add the short-term disability on there. It's $194.96. I really don't even know how I would use that, but I want to have it just in case, you know. Dental is free, life insurance is free, and as I mentioned, long-term disability is free. Federal taxes. I paid $3,854.70 on federal tax. There is no state tax here in Nevada. Very happy. Medicare, I paid $519.55, and Social Security, I paid $2,221.52. So my total deductions from my gross pay was $8,606.50. Now, subtracting my deductions from my gross pay, my net pay was $36,000, $36,398.30. $36,398.30. Again, not a luxurious, crazy, huge lifestyle, but compared to what I was making a few years ago, it's a lot of money. Again, it allows me this roof over my head, a place to feed my cats, and a garage to hold the car that I now lease, you know. So I'm very happy with that. So now that I've told you what I've earned last year, we'll compare that to the money I earned in a couple previous years. So last year, I told you I worked about 876 hours. In 2019, I worked 794. Excuse me. And the year before that, 722. So I worked a fair number more hours a month last year. I'm not a hustler. I don't really work like crazy to get extra hours. I try to pick up here and there, but it's not my like driving force because I can afford the life I have right now. I don't need anything like too nutty, and I need my days off. That's half the pleasure of the job is to have the days off. So my net pay after deductions was $36,398.30. In 2019, my net pay was $29,786.69. So it's markedly better, right? And in 2018, my net pay was $26,894. So practically $10,000 less than I made this last year. So, right? I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. Again, you know, if I had student debt, if I had kids, if I had, I don't know, a higher mortgage payment, would I be able to do this? It would be hard. So, yeah, there you go. Those are my numbers. Feel free if you have any questions about pay, what per diem is, or if you have any questions about flight attendant pay, hourlies, pay structure, how we're paid, certainly drop a question below. I'd like to do a question and answer video about the topic of, maybe not even a question and answer video. I'd like to do a video about the pay structure and like how to make sense of how a flight attendant is paid. I was trying to describe how we're paid to a friend, Jennifer. If you guys know Dan, he's in the comment section often. I had lunch with him and his wife, Jennifer. They are lovely. And I was trying briefly to describe how we're paid, and she's like, that doesn't sound very fair. You need to get your union involved. And I'm like, this is how across the planet I think we're paid. So it's not just us. But blah, blah, blah. If you have questions, drop a question below and I'll do my best to answer it. If not, in the comment section in a future video. And I think this video is long enough. So I'm going to go give my cats another cuddle, give them some treats, and then maybe think about crawling in bed because I'm tired after all this talking. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you in another video. Fly safe.